Good afternoon, Vivian. How are you today?
Good afternoon. I'm very well. How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking. I have enjoyed going over all your experience and talking to you a little bit about your work history. So now I'd love to hear, in your own words, tell me a little bit about your experience as a sales executive with inspiration management.
Sure, sure. Um, so as a sales executive, I was kind of like also a business expert because it was all business consulting. So I did like Skype calls every day. That's the main interaction I had with potential clients. I had an assistant who would schedule my calls for me. And then, in downtime when I didn't have any calls scheduled, of course, I would do my own. Um, and I would just go over all of the aspects of how we could help them on the calls and then hopefully get them to sign up with us at the end of the call.
Okay, wonderful. And what was your, was that where you had the 80% close rate?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's awesome. So what does inspiration management do?
They are a business consulting agency specifically for med spas. So our target market was really mostly doctors who wanted to get out of that industry of like, a primary care or, some sort of specialist like pain management or something of that nature, where there was just so much work and they wanted to do a cash business and just get that like relief. And a lot of doctors were really interested in it. So we helped them from open to, hiring staff to different like tips and ways to help them make more money with marketing, etc.
Okay, wonderful. And then I see that you're director of marketing with Studio, is it
Figura,
Vigara? Yeah.
Figura, yeah.
What did they do?
So they are a med spa. And I was initially hired on as receptionist, but kind of grew with them. It was mainly weight loss or weight management, but we also did like facials for youthful looking skin with different types of lasers and things of that nature. But my primary job there was doing Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. And then I was also seeing people on the floor. I also did some sales, of course, on the floor, but also sales because they were headquarters. So I was helping warm up potential clients who wanted to open a franchise as well.
Okay, wonderful. And then lastly, can you tell me a little bit about Flyboard?
Yes, so Flyboard, it was a really great opportunity that I kind of stumbled upon when I first moved to Florida, like in my early 20s. It was a water sports company. So it was a board that you stand on, you hooked up to the output of a jet ski. Yeah. It's super crazy. They're way more well known now, but when I started doing it, like no one had heard of it. And it was like this crazy job opportunity. And again, I started model demoing and training people with the product. And once I knew it inside and out, they asked me to go to sales, which I was hesitant about at first because I just loved the job so much. I was out on the water all the time. But I did sales and it was amazing. The product almost sold itself, to be honest. It was super easy once you explained it to people, they were in. And then after a while, I had a team working under me and I was the US account manager.
Wow, that's awesome. So it looks like you've got a really good background in sales. You've got a good background in leadership. You've got a good background in some admin work. So extremely well rounded. And I'd like to hear a little bit more about a little something fun that you were telling me about your fundraising event. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So I've always volunteered on and off at animal rescues. There was one specifically I worked for quite a while. I did some paid work, but mostly volunteer. And I really wanted to go above and beyond, like when I work for someplace, especially somewhere I'm passionate about. And it was my birthday coming up. So I decided to do a fundraising event for my birthday. And I decided this super spur of the moment, like a week beforehand. And I had never done anything related to fundraising before. I decided to do a raffle. So what I did was personally went around downtown to the different local like shops, stores, boutiques, just walked in, introduced myself, told them, about the Animal League, which was the rescue, and asked them if they were willing to contribute in some sort of way to the raffle. Every single person I asked contributed. It was a super great outcome. I'm talking from, high luxury profile, salon to a tattoo artist. And the owner donated a $350 gift certificate towards a tattoo. So it taught me a lot about myself. I'm a go-getter. If I want it done, I'll do it. I'll go above and beyond for my place of employment. And I can kind of talk to anybody, at any point, no matter who I was talking to, we ended up laughing during the conversation, and it was really fun. And the event was really great. It was a high turnout. I exceeded my fundraising goal. And the place where I had the event offered to have it be an annual event because I brought them in so much revenue because so many people came. So it was just really satisfying for me. And
Sure.
yeah, it was fun.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And so I think we'll go ahead and wrap up
Okay.
with what's next. So what type of position are you looking for ideally? What's the next step look like for you?
I definitely want to do something admin related. I know I have loved sales since I started, since I got into sales in my early 20s. It's just been something I'm good at. So definitely something, Monday through Friday, and somewhere that's important to me is to work long term, where I feel like I can stay with the business and potentially grow as well.
Okay, wonderful. Now, when we were talking about your sales experience and your passion for it, would you be interested in a position that was like a crossover that had some sales support and some admin work as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds
So I think
perfect.
that's a good fit for you. All right. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, but don't hang up.
Okay.